Welcome back, folks. Ice-T is up next here on the Colorcast, excuse me, the simulcast. It just slipped out, I'm sorry. Are they coming out? No. And tomorrow night, Kelsey Grammer, who is the star of Frasier, will join us right here for, is this full hour?
Tom.
Hey,
Tom.
Bob, how are you?
Genuine shock. Really spontaneous television. You know, Tom, I'm watching on opening night, and someone calls and says, hey, when is Bob Costas?
Yeah, but please have a chair.
So I came over as soon as I could.
Have a chair. Put the mic on so they can hear you.
Tom.
How are you, Robert?
Good. I'm standing there in the shadows just for a second, and I look on the wall, and this thing is taped on the wall. Do not sit on props.
That's what it says right there.
And the only prop I see over there is a rake. So I'm not sure who really needs this as an advisory, but I
Thank you so much for coming over tonight. I truly appreciate it.
Happy to do it.
I appreciate your phone call. You've lost some weight, haven't you?
No, not that I'm aware of. But
no, but you look very, very thin to me. Are you?
Do I?
Yeah. Are you okay?
I've been on there. I hope so.
God,
I hope so.
You're still working, aren't you?
I'm certainly not overworked.
What are you doing these days, Bob?
Well, I go back to the NBA. A week from Sunday. I left football about the same time that I left the late-night show on NBC, my intention being to spend more time at home and to make way for baseball. Another shrewd career decision. So
we've all made them.
So from the All-Star game in baseball in July, which was the only game we did all year before they folded up, until the Orange Bowl on New Year's night, I didn't do a single sports event.
So your family got to know you real well.
Yeah. And they're very anxious to see me leave for a while now.
Get them out of the house, right.
Exactly.
Do you miss the late night at all? I know you did it for 5-6 years, and you were good at it.
Thank you. I did it for 5.5 years, and if it were just the enjoyment of doing the show, I never would have left. But it got to the point where the inventory, coupled with all the sports stuff that I was doing, and the kids at that time were 7 and 4.
Right.
And as it was, I was spending more time at home than people thought because we taped the programs 3 and 4 at a time, so I would spend 3-4 days a week at home in St. Louis. But still, even though you're spending more total hours with your children maybe than a guy who works 9 to 5, you can't schedule it so that you're at the soccer game or you're at the recital. And I just wanted to spend more time.
And also, you know that in 3 or 4 days, you've got to go to the airport, fly to New York, do the stuff, and then go back, and then 3 or 4 days, the whole process repeats itself, and the preparation that's involved. Let me ask you here about your own personal style of broadcasting and things that happen to you. Like, does your upper lip ever perspire when you're on the air, ever?
In a Nixonian fashion?
No, in a Snyder fashion, because I've had this problem here the last few nights.
No.
As a matter of fact, I've got something on under this makeup tonight that it's like there's a dam bursting. If I were to, you know, smile a lot, you'd probably get wet from the release of moisture.
Let's veer to a serious topic then.
But the thing that I said to my friends on staff today, I said, you know, this would all go away, number one, if it were a little cooler in the studio, which it is tonight. I mean, I don't want it Letterman-esque at 52 degrees.
It's like a meat locker in there.
But it would be helpful, for example, if rather than having the air conditioning ducts over your chair and over the cameraman, if there were one here, then this would obviate the problem. So I threw that out to them to see what it would be worth.
Well, you know, Tom, it's your studio. I don't think anyone else's opinion but yours matters.
Well, let's find out.
You're a big star again, Tom.
No, don't use again with me. What about baseball? Will it come back in the spring of '95?
I'm not optimistic that the real players will be there come scheduled opening day. I think the real players will be back at some point during the season. I think not so much because the owners are right, but because the leverage has now shifted to the owners. Eventually, the players are going to wind up making greater concessions. It may not be the salary cap as defined by the owners, but some greater concessions than they've presently indicated they want to make. Because after all, they're baseball players.
Sure.
How much longer can they stay away and not do what they were born to do? How much longer can you give away chunks of what even for guys who played into their late 30s, early 40s, are relatively short careers?
Yeah, you're giving
plus all the paycheck.
Big chunks of time if you take this season out.
And they talk about getting relief from Congress, which they may get, but that takes time. And meanwhile, the season is about to begin. So I really think a negotiated settlement is the way it's going to happen.
And if the settlement comes about, then what would NBC's participation in baseball be that would bring you back to the airwaves?
Well, I really am thankful in this case that NBC doesn't have any baseball on the air until the second half of the year.
Oh, there you go.
In fact, not until August. So it's very, very unlikely that we would have to televise any travesty replacement games. I would not look forward to that.
Okay, I'm glad you came by tonight. It was funny opening night when this fella said, gee, I wish Bob Costas were there tonight. And we had just spoken on the phone an hour or two earlier.
Yeah, I called to wish you well that day.
You sure did.
Yeah,
thanks for that.
I think it's important for the audience that I was here because you don't want to move directly from Ariana Huffington to Ice-T.
This is true.
The audience decompresses under those situations. You move too quickly, they get the bends.
Yeah.
You know, I think you need a buffer here, and I was happy to provide that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All best and Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Always great to see you.
Okay, thanks,
Tom.
Bob Costas, folks. We'll be right back with Ice-T after these announcements.